real estate agents. Welcome to the Weekly Closer. I'm your host, Jeff Underwood, along with Joey Sampaga, the man with the plan. And we are the Real Estate Marketing Maniacs coming to you from Security Title Studios.
Oh, yeah!
How's it going, Joey?
Doing fabulous. And you?
I'm doing great. Hey, I am super excited to hear what our next guest has to share with us. We've got Brett Sponsler with FLC Travel Group and a realtor with Weichert Realtors Peak Performance. Brett is here, and he's going to share some awesome news about an awesome way to get your CE credits and to enjoy the whole thing. Right, Brett?
I am.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So, I know that you're in real estate, but this is really cool. I really want to jump into this.
Sure.
And one of the reasons why is because I'm looking at it thinking, maybe I should take my wife on this thing.
Yes.
Right?
I think you should.
I think so. I'll show this to her tonight, actually.
For sure.
So Brett wants to share with us something that he's been organizing, and he's done this before.
Right.
So go ahead and kind of give us a breakdown of that.
Well, what happened is I got into the real estate business, and one of the first people that I met, when my broker introduced me to, was Tony Scardina. And Tony was telling me, our buddy Tony, he was telling me about how several years before he had done a cruise and to take realtors on so they could do their CE credits. And I said, well, that's amazing because, I'm not only am I a real estate agent, I'm a travel agent, own a travel agency. He says, really? So we got to talking about it and put this together for last year. And really had a great turnout. We had about 92 people show up and go on the cruise with us. About 40, I think it was 45 or 46 of them were actually real estate agents.
Yeah.
And a good number of them did all 24 hours of their continuing education while on the ship.
So I can get 24 hours of
all
CE credit.
24 hours. A 2 years
while I'm
worth
on this
of
boat.
CE credit while you're taking a Mexican Riviera cruise. Yep.
I guess I shouldn't call it a boat.
Yeah, they get
It's a
funny
ship,
about
right?
that.
It's
They get
big.
funny about
It's a big ship. Been on several of those big ships for sure. And
For sure.
Yeah, they're bigger than a boat.
They're a blast, though. It's a blast.
This one happens to be in September. Looks like it's the end of September going into the beginning of October.
Right, yeah, we're getting on the 30th of September through the 7th of October.
Okay.
7-day Mexican Riviera. What's neat about this cruise, and one of the reasons we chose this one was because obviously the close proximity to Phoenix and Arizona.
Right.
But it has 3 sea days. So on the sea days, we'll basically be doing 2 classes per day, one in the morning, one in the afternoon, so that you get, you're not cutting into your port time
Right.
with your classes.
No, we don't want to interfere with the port time.
Well, absolutely.
Nope.
That's when you go have fun
That's
and
when you go have a good time. Absolutely. Go
ATV
swimming,
riding or
ATV riding,
snorkeling or whatever.
Tony's been talking about doing the Jeep tour, and he's all
He has
hyped up to go
mentioned
do that.
He has mentioned the Jeep tour.
Yeah.
Share with us a little bit about the experience from last year. I mean, what did agents say? I'm sure they had a lot to say about it once they finished.
Absolutely.
But what kind of feedback did you get from that?
They said they just had a great time. It's kind of it's not as structured, I guess, maybe as the classes. I mean, obviously it's ADRE approved, so all the classes have to, they're all exactly what they would be, if you were taking classes at security or wherever. But what's really nice about it is it's more of a laid-back atmosphere because you're basically on vacation. So, you get to kick back and, in between classes, go catch some lunch and, everything's within, a minute of where you are. So lunch and hanging by the pool and all that stuff is all available to you.
Yeah, I'm looking at the website that you have for it right now. Cruise 4 Credit. That's cruise number 4 credit.com.
Yeah.
Check that out because if you scroll down just a little ways, you'll see some nice fruity drinks. But I like how you put this in here. It shows a picture of people in a classroom setting, and it says boring. And
That's
then,
right.
Of course, there's Cabo San Lucas, Mazatlan, and Puerto Vallarta. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aren't those your favorite places to go to, Jeff?
I'm telling you, Mexico is where it's at, folks.
Yeah.
So like I was saying, we got the 3 days at sea, so that covers 6 of the classes. What's really going to be nice is that the day that we go to Cabo, we're going to have a class that morning from 8 till 11, and we don't even get into Cabo until 11. So you're missing no port time whatsoever in Cabo. And then the other day in Puerto Vallarta, we do get into port at 8 a.m. We'll be having a class starting at 8, but it'll be done at 11, and we're there until 8 p.m. that night. So you're really not going to miss out on anything as far as going to the going into the port cities and doing excursions.
Yeah, the pricing is not bad at all. Does that include the CE classes?
That includes the CE classes.
Wow.
It doesn't include like drinks.
Yeah,
What?
but includes food.
All your food.
Yep.
And I mean, you can literally eat 24 hours a day.
Wow.
They've got a pizza kitchen that they make fresh made pizza 24 hours a day. All you got to do is walk up, order whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's all included.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we just went on a cruise in March, and yeah, so they give you those little cards, right? Those little what do they call those?
The sail, they call it the sail and sign card.
Sail and sign card. That's right.
Yep.
And then when you get your bill at the end of the week after you see all the drinks that you had, then it becomes known as the drink and sink.
Exactly.
Oh goodness. Oh,
Now
wow.
there is a workaround for that.
Well, don't give us anything that can't be out on air. No.
Carnival. Carnival does do an all-inclusive package where you can get unlimited drinks for a certain fixed price per day. The downside to it is that both people in the cabin have to pay for it. And, but I mean, if that's what you're there to do, if you're there to have a good time and, not worry about having a few drinks, that may be a great plan for you at about $50 a day per person. So it's really not too bad.
Yeah.
Jeff will need one of those.
No, I don't know about that.
Well, most of the drinks are about $8 to $12 per drink.
Right.
So, 3-4 drinks and you're right there anyway. So,
do you have to be awake for the class? No.
No, you just have to be there. Can I get my wife to attend?
you got to be able to hold the eyes open.
That's
all we're asking.
what I thought. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Oh, that is great. What are some of the? So I know there's snorkeling. There's a lot of different types of excursions. Do you remember certain ones?
There's a ton of
really
different
stand out,
excursions.
or?
Yeah, I mean, there's been, I've been on so many cruises. It's trying to remember all of them. Myself personally, I'm a scuba diver, so I like to go scuba diving.
Oh, there you go.
So that's one of my favorite excursions. But the zip line tours, the cruise through the jungle tours. They've got ATV tours and Jeep tours, like we were talking about with Tony. There's just a multitude of things to go do.
Zip lining is a lot of fun.
Zip lining is a blast.
Yeah, Joey, have you been zip lining?
No.
Okay.
I
You
have
need
not.
to.
Yeah?
It's great. Yeah, we went to, where were we? In Hawaii. In Kauai. We went zip lining for the first time.
Nice.
Our whole family. And once we got done with it, we were like, wow, we want to go again. I mean, it was really cool.
Turn around, go, let's do this again.
I thought, being fearful of heights myself, that I was going to be, oh no. But even though you're hundreds of feet above the trees even, it was a great time.
Yeah,
it was
are a lot of fun.
Really great time. So you've actually been involved with the cruising and group cruises and all that stuff for like 8 years now, right?
Yep, 8 years. Yeah, what happened was back in January 2008, I went on my very first cruise, and it was a group cruise, and had so much fun, we decided to go back again the next year. And in doing that, the gentleman that was doing these cruises, doing these groups, decided that he'd had enough. He was done, and I said, well, I might want to do this. So we negotiated and talked it over, and I took over that part of the business, and then I've kind of expanded it a little bit more.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
Yeah.
We love cruises.
Oh, they're just so
We've
much
done
fun.
Eastern, Western.
Yeah. It's just such a great value for your vacation dollar. I mean, you can't hardly go wrong. I mean, really, where else are you going to go and have the entertainment and the food and everything?
And see the different places.
And see,
right?
Yeah.
I think that's probably my favorite thing about cruising is you get on the ship, you unpack, and that's it.
Yeah.
You don't have to pack up or move or anything. You're there for the week, and you get to go see multiple different places.
That's awesome. You got really, agents, you need to check this out. Cruiseforcredit.com. Go check that out. All right, Brett, are you ready to get in the ring with the Maniacs?
You betcha.
Here we go. What's the best advice anybody's ever given you?
The best advice anybody's ever given me is probably when I decided that I should get sober.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
I thought you were going to say, don't get next to the edge of the ship.
Don't get next to the edge of the ship.
Don't stand too close.
And don't fry bacon in the nude.
Oh, there we go. That's a good one right there. What's your favorite mobile app, personal or business? Or
Mobile apps, probably. Well, I use Facebook a lot because I use it a lot for the travel business, and I also use it a lot for my real estate business. So it's probably one of the ones that I use the most. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's probably the one that I use the most. Absolutely.
All right. How about one book that you would recommend for agents to pick up and read it? Actually read it.
I read one a while back, and I'm trying to remember exactly. I think it's Eat That Frog.
Oh,
or Eat the Frog. Yeah,
I remember that one.
And it's just about that, doing that one thing that you just really don't want to do, but once you get through it, then you can tackle more. So I think that was
that's a good book.
That was a great book.
Unless you're from a place that you actually eat frogs. No.
True.
How about one productivity tool or software that you use on a regular basis?
I think the Google suite is. I mean, I use that like crazy. I use use Google Drive, and then also we use Dropbox quite a bit for a number of different applications. So those I think those are probably the ones that I use the most.
Okay, Joey, you're a big Google guy.
I am a big, huge Google guy.
We just did a podcast not too long ago that was all about Google.
All about Google.
Absolutely. All right, we've got one more question. You're going to draw it from the mask. Are you ready?
You got
this
it.
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
All right. Are you reading this or am I reading this?
You can read that one. Go ahead.
Okay. If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? Well, that's pretty simple.
Oh, that's an easy one for what we just talked about.
Anywhere on a cruise ship.
Okay.
What I haven't done yet is I haven't done any European cruises, and I'd really like to go to Greece. I'd really like to see Greece and that whole region. So that would probably be right up there on the bucket list, along with doing the European river cruises too. I'd really like to do one of those. Yeah,
I think Greece would be really awesome.
That would be.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the beaches there are amazing. I don't think people realize the beauty that's there.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. And like I said, I'm a scuba diver, so I've heard that diving in the Mediterranean is pretty awesome too. So that's
on my bucket list is to get scuba certified. I want to do some scuba diving.
Yeah.
So.
No, thank you.
No. All right.
What, you don't want to swim with sharks?
No.
So, Brett, if agents listening today, if they need to reach out to you directly, how do they get a hold of you?
There's a couple of different ways. You can go to the cruiseforcredit.com website, or you can email me at FLC Travel Group at gmail.com. That one's that's the easiest way to get a hold of me. And then, of course, you got my cell number, and that's 602-402-7329. And I'm available most of the time. If I don't answer, it just means that I'm working with somebody else at the moment, and just leave me a message, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. We'll make sure to put the website address, Cruise for Credit, also in the podcast episodes.
Excellent.
So that people can get directly to the right place.
Perfect.
Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
It's been awesome. And until next time, this is Jeff Underwood and Joey Sampaga.
Joey Sampaga.
There's Joey Sampaga. Real Estate Marketing Maniacs coming to you from Security Title Studios. Have a great day. Take care. All right. Good job.
Right on.
That was good information.
Yes.
Really good information.
Nice.